What do you hate, right? Do you hate your boss? Do you hate your coworkers? Do you hate your commute? Do you hate the politics of the organization? Do you hate the travel that's required? Do you hate being away from your family? Or God forbid, all of the above. Hey, good morning, everybody. My name's Terry Coker. I'm here with my friend Ray Fanning. Say hi, Ray.
Hi, everyone. This is Ray Fanning from Hire Your Best Boss.
And I am the founder and president of Coker Franchise Consulting. Ray and I are franchise consultants. So what is a franchise consultant is a great way to start. We're kind of like executive recruiters for finding a business, particularly a franchise business, okay? And so I had a candidate say to me last week, Ray, he said, so you're like a headhunter for businesses. I said, yeah, kind of like a headhunter for businesses. I would prefer executive recruiter, but yes, you nailed it, right? And so that's what we do. And weekly, we grab our mailbag, we look at the questions that have come in, we pick a question, and we try to just give you a sense of what's happening in the franchise marketplace, FAQs from the world of franchising. So Ray, what came out of the mailbag this week?
The mailbag this week, Terry. Another great one. It starts out, it's a pain we often, all of us, hear and feel. I hate my job. I am underpaid and overworked. I think we can all relate to that sometimes. Yeah, I am going nowhere fast, but I do have a job, and I get paid every couple weeks. What do? I hate it, and I'm in a pandemic. Do I keep it and just keep going on? Boy, this is a long question. Do I keep it and just keep going on, or can I take the chance of business ownership?
It's a long question, but you know what? It's a really good question. Why don't you go first on this one, right?
I will. That was actually from Louis in Las Vegas. So Louis, we hear that a lot. And the reality is that, it's never the right time to start a business. And it's always the right time to start a business. It depends on you. And I'm not trying to be trite. You are at a place where you're dealing with some, I believe, fear and anxiety. You're dealing with feeling stymied where you are. You have what I would call handcuffs. You're handcuffed to a job that you don't really like, and you're not really going anywhere. But every 2 weeks you're getting paid, and that probably feels pretty good. It makes you at least you have that. Let me suggest to you. There's a couple ways to go for that. One is to just go and do a boundary scanning of what's out there, including your job. So you have your job, and you look and see what else is out there for you. There are different types of options you may consider. You may consider a option where you would quit your job and do the business and be the working president, put all your time, effort into that. Another thing you may consider is more of a manager run option, where you would keep your job and build this other thing. If you have the time, you have to have the time to manage the manager. There is no free lunch. There is something that's going to take some time. So you have to make sure you have the time and the managerial ability. But you have options, and I think you should look at the options. And in the end, you want to make the informed decision for you. Maybe you should keep your job. Maybe you should look at these other options, and maybe one of those other options is better, or maybe it's a hybrid of the two. That's my answer. What about you, Terry?
Yeah, I think that's a really good answer. And what I would say to Louis is hate is a really strong emotion. So you hate your job. And I hear that regularly with people that I talk to. We can only answer the question from a high level because we need to drill down a little bit more into that, which we can't do because Louis not here. But I would say to Louis, okay, what do you hate, right? Do you hate your boss? Do you hate your coworkers? Do you hate your commute? Do you hate the politics of the organization? Do you hate the travel that's required? Do you hate being away from your family? Or God forbid, all of the above, right? So yeah, okay, hate your job. What's the problem? And then here's the real question, is owning a business the solution to that? Okay. If you leave your job and own a business, will it solve what the problem is? And since we don't know what the problem is, we need to drill down a little bit more. But owning a business could be the solution if we can identify the problem. That's what I would say to Louis. And that's
Great.
what we do with the people that we work with, right? Problems, solutions, business opportunities, great franchise companies. And we do it through a process that we've used for 20 years. So if you'd like to jump on a call with us, go down below, leave a comment, direct message us, and just say, hey guys, or one of us, either one of us, I'd like to have a conversation, and we'll jump on a call and we'll just talk. That's what we do. All right. Anything to add, Ray?
Terry, that was a great answer. When I was listening to your answer, I had one thing I wanted to tell the Louis and all the Louis of the world out there right now, which is it's okay. And it's can be very difficult out there. Don't feel like there's no hope. Sometimes it's going to get better just by looking at what your options are. Maybe the grass isn't greener over there. Maybe it is. And if you take a look, perhaps you'll find something better, or perhaps you'll be happier where you are.
And the other question is, who do you talk to about this, right? You can't go talk to your boss, I'm assuming, right? Maybe you can't talk to your siblings. Maybe you can't talk to your spouse. Talk to us, right? We have confidential career conversations like this, every day of the year, and we have for, 15 or more years. So if you need to talk to somebody, just reach out to us. Hey, thanks for taking the time to watch this. We really appreciate it. Say bye, Ray.
Bye, Ray.